take just for each individual to look deep inside and start playing the type of defense you coach?
They can talk about it. It's not about talking about it. It's about doing it. I think I addressed this after a Washington State game, our last home game in which we won, and I said that the danger of doing what we did in the second half against Washington State is it's not as easy to turn it back on. And we've picked and chosen at times our effort level, and the other thing is we're just not that good. I mean, you have to be extremely talented to pick and choose how hard you play, and from a defensive perspective, the effort level you give to overcome it, and we're not. What makes us a good team is when we're clicking on all cylinders on both sides of the ball, and when our depth takes hold.
Can you address the effort, like on the help rotation? Was that where some of the breakdown was, or was it
completely undisciplined team? And it's on me. You know, we've practiced 81 times. We played 28 games, 81 times, 28 games. We've been to the Bahamas in terms of our foreign trip. That's an additional 14, and we couldn't rotate on the side ball screen.
The fact that you guys no longer control your own fate in terms of the conference championship, it seems like something that the guys are well aware of now.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's when you do what we just did, it's not about winning a conference. It's about trying to win a game. And you know, we're faced with an immense challenge on Saturday, and if we don't play harder on defense and better on defense, I don't think the game will be close. And for that matter, moving forward as the calendar turns March, this is the month when your house is in order, when all of the games and all of the lessons and practices that you've had, now you are that experience. You've become that team. And for us, it's just like we've lessened our ability to get stops. We've lessened our ability to play hard for 40 minutes. And I've said this before. So, like, from my perspective, I just got done talking about it after we played Washington State. And, you know, coming into a trip like this, the danger is it's not easy to turn it on. Like, all of a sudden, I want to play well and play hard. But our offense, although not perfect, we had plenty of offense tonight. We got to the foul line 30 times. I think we had 13 turnovers, which you like to have a few less than that, but it wasn't like that was a problem. We had some threes that didn't go in. But when you look at our offense, this was a team's inability to stop USC, and USC deserves a lot of credit. They made timely shots and big plays, but sometimes, you know, when you're playing basketball, the O's are bigger than the X's. Like, in other words, my guy can't guard yours, and when that happens, it breaks everything down. And so much of tonight was just that individual players just couldn't guard their individual assignment.
So you almost foreshadowed it, like you said, just what could happen, and I assume you went through with the guys. I mean, is it maybe fatigue or something else that's not letting these messages get through? Or, you know,
we'll see. You know, it's pride. I mean, toughness isn't, you know, punching someone or elbowing someone. Toughness is being able to perform under game pressure. When the chips are really down, early March, late February, to be able to compete and play hard. That's like when you're a tough player, a tough kid, and you have that. And I'm not talking about missing shots. Well, you know, that's to me what we're missing a little bit. We've lost what we once had, and when you see that on a given night, you can lose a basketball game, especially in our conference. You know, USC is beating more than us. We knew that coming in.
Yeah, this is very uncommon for you as a coach at Arizona. What can you do between now and Pac-12 tournament, NCAA tournament to make this click?
I don't know. We'll see. We're going to work really hard to make it happen for sure. Sometimes lessons like this can really spur a team on, and I hope that's the case for us. You know, we're going to prepare really hard to be successful on Saturday, and then we have a week getting ready for our last game. We have the Pac-12 tournament. We have some of the most meaningful games in the college basketball season here on the horizon, and tonight I hope is a meaningful lesson for us to bounce back and go forward. But I'll say this is the 9th team that I've had, and you can do your research. My first team at Xavier was not very good on defense, and our second became better. Our third team at Xavier became really good. Our fourth team became very good. 15 was great on defense. I think we were one of the top maybe 11, 12 teams in the nation on defense. We almost went to a Final Four. At Arizona, our first team wasn't good in any way, shape, or form. In our second year, we got better. then in our third year, we got better defensively. Even last year, as much as everyone can point to us pulling up short, if you look at our defense, it really improved from our second to our third year. And this year, we've improved. This is the best defensive team that I've had. But recently, this is the worst defensive team that I have ever coached. And the reason is the solution isn't one, the solution is the whole. And it is really hard right now, whether it's conceptually, effort, being in the right place, being able to get stops. It is a real chore for our team right now. And some of it is, you know, you've won so many games that I think it kind of is like, well, that's just coach being coach. That's no longer the case.